Hi friends, and welcome to Pajama Prayers. It's so good to have you with us this evening. This has been such a busy day, I feel sure. There are so many trunk or treats going on at different places, and I hope you were able to attend one, that you have a lot of candy. I know it's not good for you, but I do love it, and I hope you have some. And now it's time to get on with our show. We have a great lineup for you tonight, so thanks for being here. We're going to start tonight's show off with a hidden pictures puzzle. Now, we have been doing racer puzzles, but we have a new picture puzzle for you tonight. So I hope you really enjoy it. Get your focus on. Here we go.
Can you find what's hidden in this picture? Can you find an envelope? Do you see a mouse? Can you find a baseball glove? Can you find a kite? Do you see a baseball bat? Can you find a book? Can you find a boomerang? Can you find the button? What about a lock? Can you find the flying saucer? Can you find the canoe? Can you find a party hat? Where is the pencil? Where is the fish? What about a paperclip? Can you find a sailboat? Can you find a banana? Do you see a bell? Do you see a fish hook? Can you find a spoon? What about a fried egg? Good job!
Which items did you have the most trouble finding, boys and girls? I had trouble with the ones that were gray. For example, the lock. Took me a while to find that one. And then the spoon that was up in the tree. I looked and looked and looked for that one as well. And a couple of others. But I still had fun. I hope you did too. And now it's time for our story. The title of our story for tonight is The Pumpkin Patch Parable. Do you know what a parable is? I like to say it's an earthly story with a heavenly meaning, and this story qualifies. So let's get ready and watch and listen to the story. Are you ready? The Pumpkin Patch Parable by Liz Curtis Higgs. See that big red barn and those rolling green fields? That's where the farmer lives, way out in the country. It's so far out that the streets don't even have stop signs. The farmer grows lots of different things in those fields. He grows tall green corn and big red tomatoes, long yellow squash, and little green peas. People eat that stuff for dinner. The best vegetables the farmer grows are pumpkins. They start out as flat, oval seeds almost as big as raisins. One hot June day, soon after school let out, the farmer planted pumpkin seeds, just like he did every summer. Well, the seeds disappeared into the ground in nice, neat rows and grew there in the dark all through the summer. Early one morning, a tiny green shoot quietly poked its way out of the soil. Soon, a long, green vine stretched across the ground. From that vine, little buds sprouted into wide green leaves. The leaves spread out flat to catch the August sun. Someday, those little green buds would turn into big orange pumpkins. But not yet. The patient farmer waited and waited. Well, the pumpkins began to grow. How different they looked. Why, some were tall and lean. Some were short and round. Some had lumps and bumps. all of them were pumpkins. October came at last. The sky was bright blue, and the air was cooler. Every night it got dark earlier than it did the night before. It was time for the farmer to harvest his pumpkin crop. The farmer's many workers brought lots of ripe pumpkins in from the field. Which one would he choose first? The farmer picked up one large pumpkin, being very careful not to let it slip through his hands. Pumpkins are tough on the outside, but they break into smithereens if you drop them. He washed off all the dirt, holding on tight. Next came the messy part. Well, pumpkins are full of dozens of seeds and lots of slimy pulp. The farmer had a special plan for his chosen pumpkin, so the seeds and the slime had to go. He slowly slid a large knife right into the center of the pumpkin. The pumpkin didn't make a sound because vegetables don't talk. But if they did talk, this pumpkin might have said, "Ouch!" Gently, the farmer cut a round hole in the top of the pumpkin and pulled on the stem. Squishy, stringy pulp waited for him inside. Yuck! The farmer pulled out all that slimy pulp and wrapped it up in an old newspaper. Off to the compost pile it went, never to be seen again. Then something really exciting happened. The pumpkin got a face. The farmer carved a triangle for each eye. Pumpkins have eyes that don't blink or turn away. They see everything. He neatly carved a little square for a nose, and then a big, wide smile. What happened next was wonderful. The farmer put a small white candle down inside the pumpkin and touched the wick with a flame. Oh my, how that pumpkin glowed! As the sky grew darker, the pumpkin on the porch was shining brighter than ever. And when people saw the smiling pumpkin, they smiled back. All the neighbors knew that once again, the farmer had turned a simple pumpkin into a simply glorious sight. In the same way, God the Father offers His children the chance to be made new, full of joy and full of light, shining like stars in a dark world. The end. As you were listening to our story tonight, I'm wondering, did you have a favorite part? I keep thinking about the part where he reached in and took all the gooey stuff out and then put a light in so that then the pumpkin could shine. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Do you know there's a verse in the Bible that talks about us letting our light shine? It's found in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16. And this is what that verse says: "Let your light shine." It's talking about us letting Jesus shine through us so that when people see us, they see His love. Well, we have come to the end of our show now. I hope this week that you will let your light shine really bright for Jesus. And when people see you, they will know that you love Him. Turn to someone there with you and say, "You are worth more than you know, capable of more than you think, and loved more than you can imagine." Good night.